Instead of using just sort of a generic pull for all the particles, I decided to throw in something with a little more substance. It's more of a like an orb. It has a shell. The particles are drawn to it up into a point, and then they can't break the shell. If they do, they're slowly pushed back out. So you can, you end up with a ring form instead of that, smattering of sunflower seeds pattern. Add a second gravity orb, and all the particles end up pushing out into a ring. Now, I wouldn't have expected this to happen, but I guess it makes sense if I think about it, that those positions are as close to the centers of both gravity as they can get without overlapping. You can see the ring shape that it forms. I'll keep adding more particles. I think I can get away with about 500 before it starts to get a little pokey. So even though I kind of understood the rules that I was applying to these particles, I was surprised to see that this was the shape that it formed if you put in 2 of these gravity orbs. So I'll add a third one and see what happens here. They form a new pattern. They spread themselves out into 2 opposing triangles with the 3 gravity. Oh, I should mention, these gravity orbs are also being drawn towards the center as well. So they're not fixed in space. They behave by the similar set of rules as the blue particles, but they are kept drawn to the center as well. So we'll add another one. Some rotation here. So it starts to form these nice isosurfaces. They're kind of architectural and fairly unexpected for me. I was surprised to see them, and it sort of was validation that I probably got the math right, because otherwise I don't think I would have ended up with something so coherent. So we'll add a few more just to see what happens. And that's most of my work. What happens if I add a few more? Will the result be intriguing to me? If not, then take a step back and try adding something else. See what you can get away with. So you can see the forces acting on these particles. These orange spikes are representations of which direction the particles would travel in if suddenly all the gravities were to disappear. So they're influenced by the presence of their neighbor particles and the 10 or so gravity orbs I have in the center of the